So hi everyone, today we'll talk about how to make bulk image upload through URL to our Airtable database. We'll need two things to do that. First of all, we'll need a URL database, of course. This database can be created also in Airtable or Google Sheets, doesn't matter. For this lesson, I'll use an Airtable database. So let's sign into our Airtable account. I'll make it with Google. Okay, I've created a little database called image URL, and I have two tables in here. The first table is called URL. This table I will use as a URL database. I have 11 records here, but you can have hundreds or thousands, it doesn't matter. So the first column is the names, and the second column is my URLs I will upload. The second table I will use is called images table. This is the table where I will upload all those images. I will make it to my images column. Just make sure the field type is an attachment type. So let's continue. The second thing what we'll need is an Integromat account. Integromat is an automation software. I will use it to upload all my URLs, images from here to my attachment field in the images table. So Integromat is a freemium software, so you can use it for free, but just for limited operations per month. I will sign in. I can make it through Google. Here is my dashboard. Here I can see how much operation I have. So let's go to our scenarios tab. Here I can see all the scenarios I have. Let's create a new one. Create a new scenario. Look for Airtable. Continue. Okay. So this is a window where I will create the scenario I'll need. First of all, I'll need to make a trigger. So I'll push this button. Here is already my Airtable. Here we can see the triggers and actions we can do with the Airtable application. We'll need a trigger that will watch new records from my URL table, and I can use two types of triggers. First of all, I can use the watch records. This trigger will watch for all new records that are created in URL table, or I can use also a watch records in a view. The difference between them is only that watch records in view will look for new records in a view you created. So watch records. Next thing I will need is to add a connection. Add a connection. Let it be my Airtable connection. I'll type in my email. My Airtable password. And also I need an API token. What does it mean and where can I get it? Well, you can get it in your Airtable account. So let's just go to our account. Here you can see your account, and here you can see generate APK. Okay, so it is generated. Just copy it and paste it here. Continue. Okay, as we can see, our connection is successful. So let's choose a table. Well, it's in my images. I will trigger from my image URL database and URL table. So let's choose it. URL. Trigger configuration. We can use different configuration here, but oh, okay, you'll need a created time. Okay, for that trigger I'll need to create a created time field in my URL table. Created time, and I'll just create the time. Okay, I created. So one more time, table URL, created time field, and create variable fields, let it be name. Max records. Max records here is the maximum records that will trigger per one operation. I have 11 records here, so I just put here 11. Okay. Choose where to start. Well, all items. So next thing what I need to do is to create an action that will create new records in my images table. How to do that? Let's add another model. I'll choose Airtable, and here in the actions I'll choose create a new record. I'll click on it. Here is my Airtable connection, and I'll choose a table called images in my image URL database. Just click images. So here I have the columns from my images table. It's like image name, image URL, and images. So let's match them with my columns from my URL table. So my images name is just name, my images URL is URL, and my images, it's an attachment field, so I have to choose the file URL from where it will upload the images to the attachment field. So I'll choose image URL. Okay, I can also choose a file name, but I don't need it for now. Click OK. Now begins the most interesting part of our lesson. Now we'll upload all those images from my URL table to my images table. So let's begin. All we need to do is to click the Run Once button. I will click on it, and now we can see how our records are created. I had 11 records in my URL table, and my Integromat account created 11 new records in my images table. The only exception is, here I can see images name, images URL, and here I can see all my images in my attachment field. I hope this lesson was useful for you. If you have any question, you can send me an email, or you can just leave some comments below the video. Thank you very much. Bye.